Yeah, I'm practicing.
Oh, so it
It's
don't
on.
matter. You can just take a pause before you start.
Hello, my name is Janet North. I'm the oldest and only sister of Emmanuel North Jr. He was my baby brother for a very long time until we had one more boy. Um, he was just like any other boy, hard head, rough and tough. And they made me that way because I was the only girl. We had a good relationship. You know, brothers and sisters are going to have their issues always. But he was a good guy. Well, he is a good guy. He just had a soft heart. Got pulled into some things that he shouldn't have been in. But he was still a good guy. When the incident happened, July 23rd, 1993, I had been at work. I think that was a weekend. That Saturday the incident happened, so it would have been the 22nd. And when I got off work, I had the funniest feeling. I called my mom, didn't nobody answer the phone. Called my brothers, didn't nobody answer the phone. And I figured something was wrong because when you're as close as a family as we were, you feel things when something happens to somebody that you love. So I went and got a friend of mine. I didn't have a car at that time, and I told her, I said, I need to use your car because something's wrong. Something's going on in my family. And for some reason, my first thought was Junior, Emmanuel. We call him Junior. So I got my friend's car and I went down Murchison Road to Sleepy Hollow. That's the name of the trailer park. Where Iman's mother and her brothers and sisters lived. At the time, Iman was only 6 months old. And when I got there, her little brother named Earl came out. And he always called me Miss Janet. He said, Miss Janet, you're going to be mad. I said, what's wrong, Earl? Why is my mother's car sitting here in the yard? Because my mother's little car was in the yard. And he said, I said, where's your mom and where's my brother? He said, Mama's gone across to another trailer or somewhere and they took Junior in the ambulance. I said, for what? And he said, because he got beat up. I said, where's Iman? And he said, Iman is in the house with the other kids. So he said, you're going to be mad with my mama. I said, for what, Earl? He said, because they took Junior to the hospital. I said, okay. At that time, I went up to Cape Fear. When I got up there, I saw everybody. I asked them what was going on, and they said that my brother had been assaulted by 3 guys at Melanie, that's Iman's mother's name, at her trailer. I said what was going on with him. They said they didn't think he was going to make it. They wouldn't let me in to see him. My mom and my dad came out, and I told my mom, I said, you need to tell them I need to see my brother, because if they don't, they're going to have to escort me out of here. So we had to sit around a while, waiting. And finally, my mom got permission for us to go back there and see him. What had happened was he was assaulted by those 3 guys because the young boys were dope dealers, and he refused to buy any product from them. He had been drinking with Melanie, with Iman's mom. They had been drinking beer and kicking it, as they call it. but he refused to buy any drugs from the boys, and they wanted his money. So 3 of them assaulted him. They beat him by his head with asphalt from the street in Sleepy Hollow. Covered his head up with a trash can, a city trash can, and left him there. When I finally got back to see my brother, it was really a scary sight, because we didn't know really if he was going to make it or not. All of his injuries were about his head. He had no bruises below his shoulders. They meant to kill him. His head trauma was so bad. And the doctor said he really think him being under the influence saved his life. He really did, because he had been drinking. When they got him situated and everything, I told my mama we got to go get Iman. My mom and my brother had custody. She'd been living basically with my mom and my brother because my brother wanted her. And her mom said, well, you wanted a girl, you wanted a baby from me, so this is your baby. And she was our baby. Still is. So when we finally got out of there that evening, going into the morning, we went over there and got my mom's car. Police went with us, of course. Stepped up to the trailer and knocked on the door. She came to the door with the kids. My mama said, where's Iman? She said she's in the house. I said, well, you need to get her then. She was a little hesitant, and I proceeded to go up in the trailer, but the police stopped me. I told her, get my brother's daughter, because right about now you're not in a position to do nothing but comply. We got Iman, got my mom's car, went on home, rested, and went back up to Cape Fear Valley. That was July the 23rd, 1993. My brother was 36 years old.